Welcome back. In today's video, we are going to have a time series plot and we are going to highlight the peak and fro. In order to do that, we are having the peak here and the fro here. What do we mean by fro? Fro simply in time series dictionary mean when we are referring to the minimum point. So this is my minimum point here, okay? And this is my maximum point here, and we would like to highlight them in our time series. Here we are again having the dates from today as of the last 30 days, and we are generating integer values for the last 30 days. So 30 days, 30 integer values. Each day has one integer value between 50 and 150. Then we are creating our data frame here. We are making sure that the dates are sorted. Then, because we want to have the max point and min point, the peak and the fro, we need to work with the value that we are having here. Okay, so we created our data frame here. This one is for the date, this one is for the value. So we are going to use that value to find its maximum number. Okay. And when we are having that, we are assigning it to max point. And then here, because we want to find the minimum in our data frame, or let's say data set, among these values that are assigned when creating the data frame to value, we are going to use the value and find its minimum. After that, we are assigning it to the variable called min point. Now we would like to have our time series plot. Here is my time series plot. It's a date and value, so it's date and value, you see. Then we are having the marker O, so we are having the marker O here. The line style is solid line, so it's also there, and we are having the labels called time series. So time series is shown here with the blue line plot. Then when we want to highlight the peak and fro, we simply use the scatter plot. We call the scatter function. We are having the max point of the date. We are going to find it. And then max point value. Why? Because it is going to have some value on the x-axis and some value on the y-axis. So the value on the x-axis, which represents the date, we are going to find it. And we are having the max value point representation on the y-axis, which is for my value. And then we would like to show the max point with the color red, and we are going to label it peak and with the size of 100. We could increase or reduce the size, so it depends on us. We can have it 100, we can have it 200. So if I want to have 200 and if I run the code, we see that it's bigger. Okay, so we choose to have 100 because we are having the color red. It's already distinguishable, so it's already distinguishable when it is red. And the label is peak. You see the red is in the legend, the label is peak. So this is how uh, we manage to have the peak. And now if we want to have the minimum, we are going to have the min point for the date and value as well. We want to color to have the green. Then we are going to label it fro. And we can say minimum as you want. And then here is the size. So basically in this video, we learned how to highlight the peak point using this line and how to highlight the fro point using this line. But before that, we first of all learned what numbers they are. So we found the maximum here. We found the minimum point here. Then here we use the scatter plot to navigate the coordinates and put the highlight there. Okay, and then finally we are having the labels for the x and y axis and also for the figure, the legend, the rotation of the x axis, we are having it here, And finally, we are having the grid here in the gray lines. Thank you for watching.